Whew. Okay. How do we been about anything? Tonight has been a rough one, faith-wise. I feel like I have been in a place where everywhere I look, it has just been pressure, for lack of a better word. We're currently preparing for an ice storm here in Mississippi, and honestly, this entire journey, not just building the barndominium, has felt like having an out-of-body experience. Yeah, I start there. When I think about how many times I pursued having a home, and just the amount of just hearing those no's that many times, putting you in a position to where it's just like, man, all right, I went for a house in 2022. I was 3 points off from the debt to income ratio. I was so close. The bank denied it altogether because I couldn't get it, couldn't get it situated. All right, a few years later, my uncle, basically self-harm, and he passes away. My aunt decides to put his house up for sale, and I tried to go for it. Very affordable. I was gonna flip it, possibly sell it, and got turned down again. And so today has been a very hard day, faith-wise, where it has just felt like the mountain of what's in my way, the mountain of everything that lingers in the background. It has been a lot to deal with. We're currently preparing for an ice storm, as I mentioned earlier, and my mother is with me, and she's battling with early onset dementia, and usually my sister, I guess you can call her the carekeeper, keeps her. And today it just hit me, even though it's the early stage, it's like, it just hit me like it's a whole child. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way or anything like that, but when it comes down to emotional support or just being able to talk to someone, my aunt was that person for me, and just tell them what's going on with your life. I realized tonight that she didn't have the capacity. And the thing that I'm wrestling with, apart from that, is just honestly doing it alone. Feeling like I don't have a support system here. Emotionally, I have a friend who has been honestly the biggest blessing to me. But that has been the thing that I have wrestled with. If I couldn't do it before, how do I get to a place where I muster up the faith to do it? How do I believe you in despite of all the bills that are due? How do I believe you in spite of, past failures? How do I believe you on top of y'all still not hearing from the lawyer? When I tell y'all, I just had to have a moment today where I just had to just come out and sit and just honestly grieve before the Lord. And so that is an update of where I am. And right now I'm just allowing myself to feel how I feel, giving it to God and letting that be it. That's all I can say right now. So yeah, the updates still keep coming.
Good morning, y'all. It's a brand new day. Another chance to just simply get it right. As you guys can see, we are outside in this cold walking my dogs, but I kind of wanted to update you guys. Last night was quite the emotional night for me, but since then I woke up this morning and I have found my way forward, for lack of a better word. Basically, my holdup was just feeling like the lawyer situation is pushing my timeline back, because I have not been able to get in contact with him. And so I woke up this morning and spent some time with the Lord. And as of today, we are on Operation Find Another Lawyer. Find someone who can, actually help us move this process along. And so it is Saturday. We are under an ice storm warning. So I'm going to use that time as wisely as I can. And we're going to make the most of the situation. And so we are just going to pivot and just continue to move forward, however that looks like. And we got action, y'all. So good news, great news, man. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Where do I even start? So we have officially secured a lawyer. Well, not yet, because we got to pay that retainer fee, but we have found the lawyer that is going to handle everything. And honestly, these past few days have been so tumultuous to the point where I have literally felt like maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Maybe I am going in the wrong direction, because it has been little to no movement at all. I've been in a place where every single time I've thought about the house, every single time I've thought about, just what I need to do, God has just had me just sitting still waiting. And yesterday was one of those lowest moments where I literally almost threw in the towel. Today I met with the lawyer, and the good news is we do not have to do the probate process. So that speeds our timeline up. And honestly, y'all, I just feel like a wave of relief. I feel like just me going to God with just how I felt, my trauma, just the things that have just been standing in the way of me fully believing him, like it really just cleared the way for things to move forward. I got my brothers, well, one of them on board, and the other one is going to have to be on board. But when I tell y'all, everything has just literally been happening within minutes. And so where this puts us financially is, at the moment, I need around $1,200. I'm not going to say around, but I need $1,200. That is what my goal is, what my need is, to actually secure the lawyer. And that pays for every single thing that we need. It pays for everything that we need. All the different filings, the deeds, you name it. And so it is a go. Baby, it is a go. And I know some people may be like, well, it's not much movement, but baby, it's movement. And I'm going to say this. I feel like sometimes when you go so long without movement, man, when you go so long sitting still, just a little bit of movement is traction. And so today we accomplished so much. We got the lawyer, we got everybody on board to sign, and it's just a matter of everybody signing the deeds. And from there, our project, we about to be up and running from, land clearing, surveying the land, septic test, or perk test really. And we about to coast into this thing, baby. God is amazing. God is so good. And I'm going to say this. I feel like today, on the other hand of it, it meant so much, because I told God, I said, Lord, I just feel like you are on my side. When I tell y'all he exposed the devil and how people were literally, I ain't going to say people, I'm going to be transparent. My brother was literally trying to take all of the land for himself. And when I tell y'all that, God is a trusted source. He is a trusted vessel. He sees what we don't see. And I'm just so grateful that I am his and he is mine. We're going to have some more updates pretty soon. So y'all just stay rocking. As always, if you would like to sow, I'll be putting, my PayPal, my Cash App, my Zelle, other ways that you can pour into this project is I'm going to put my GoFundMe so that you know exactly where the money is going and exactly what it is going to. And so, man, today was a win. Today was a win. It was a win. All right, y'all.